Now from WMAR-2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
It's been a little while since we've had to talk about significant rain totals pushing into the area, but that's where we find ourselves this evening. We're watching a cold front that is tracking across the central portion of the country. It's eventually going to get closer to us, and while we won't experience the impacts of that cold front as far as cold air over the next couple of days, we will start to see some of the rain that's going to start to fire up ahead of it, and that's going to bring the potential for at least a couple of isolated locations to have some flooding concerns. Here's the hour-by-hour breakdown of the next 48 hours. I think we're going to be mostly cloudy to start off the morning. A couple of sprinkles not out of the question, but I think we're dry for the morning commute. As we get closer to 12 o'clock, notice we start to see some of those showers trickling in a portion of western and central Maryland. That rain will continue to lift on through, and I do think that some of us will have a bit of a slippery commute for the 5 o'clock hour with heavier rains routing into the area as we head through the overnight hours. But it won't stop there. This is going to be an overnight affair here. Showers lingering through the area, and by the time you head out to work on Thursday morning, I think that's going to be a pretty messy drive here. Temperatures in the mid-50s. We will warm up a little bit as we head into the afternoon, and we're going to be watching these showers starting to exit the area by around the 4 to 5 o'clock hour. So it looks like we're going to have some sprinkles that are going to be sticking around for a little bit, but eventually just watching some cooler air starting to build in Thursday night into your Friday. As far as the rain totals are concerned, this is new data. We're still looking at 1 to 3 inches. I think folks that are north and west of 95, you have the better chance of picking up those totals around 1.5 inches. Once you get along into the south and east of 95, that's where we have the potential to see some of those higher totals, 2 inches, north of 2 inches, up to 3 inches in some of those isolated locations. So those are going to be the areas that we're watching closer for some of that flooding potential. 7-day forecast shows that all of this energy clears out Thursday evening, and that's going to lead to a mix of sun and clouds on Friday. We are still going to be a couple of degrees cooler, but above the seasonal average at 64, but cooler. That's going to be one of our coolest days of the weekend for your Saturday, where we only climb to the mid-50s. We rebound on Sunday with a slight rain chance as we head into the afternoon and evening, and then we're looking at drying conditions as we head towards Monday and Tuesday, but Tuesday's looking a little chilly. Daytime highs struggling to get to the low 50s. And we're also watching the tropics, where Tropical Storm Ada has intensified, winds sustained at 65 miles per hour. Definitely more developed than what we saw at last night. Still forecast to continue to lift and drift towards the north and then eventually towards the north and east. So this will make landfall in Florida as a tropical storm. And then, of course, we're watching Subtropical Storm Theta, the one that actually broke the record for the number of storms developing in 1 year. That's sustained at 70 miles per hour. Forecast to move off towards the north and east and potentially impact Portugal and Spain.